Hello there Pixies! Today I thought I would do a little wand collection video, updated, because the last time I did a wand collection video was last year, February. I've got a couple more since then, and honestly I don't know how many wands I have, so I thought why not count how many wands I have and show you guys at the same time. I love Noble Collection wands, I think they're amazing. So without further ado, I'd say we should get into this. Okay, so the first box. I feel like this is Harry's wand. I always guess them because some of these wands don't come with the little label that tells you whose wand it is, but I'm guessing this is Harry's because it's a brown box, and let's see whose it is. Oh, look who was right. This is Harry's wand. I love the handle of this. It's very sort of modest. It's kind of, I mean, if this was real wood, I feel like you'd be getting splinters quite a lot, but yeah, the detail is really nice on it, and I love the kind of, it's quite rustic I suppose, and it suits Harry's modest nature, so I really like Harry's wand. The next person up, there's this black box with, I love these little stickers that they put on, although this one's coming off. I feel like this is Voldemort's wand. I'm not quite sure because, again, it doesn't have a name on it. I suppose it makes sense that they don't because it's in the Ollivander's box and it's not like he's going to have people's names on the wand boxes, but I'd still kind of like it maybe. Okay, let's see whose wand this is. I can see it already, that beautiful ivory colour. This is amazing. This is one of my favourite ones, and it is Lord Voldemort's himself. I love how thin it gets at the top. It gets really, really thin. Very, very thin. And it's just, I love, it's supposed to be bone. This is meant to be a bone, and if you kind of look at it this way, it looks like a bird, like a vulture's bone or something. It's very eerie. I hear there's two versions of this. One is more white and the other is more cream, so I feel like I have the creamy one. Okay, so the next box we have is this nice kind of greenish colour. I feel like this is Hermione's, but I make no promises that it's Hermione's wand. If it is Hermione's wand, then it is the first wand that I ever bought. So let's have a look into this box. And I was correct, this is Hermione's wand. So I said this is the first wand I ever bought. That isn't true. This was gifted to me by my lovely father. And I think I was about 9 or 10 years old when I got this. And it's very special to me. Hermione's wand is supposed to be made of vine wood, if I'm correct, and I love that it has little vines going down the top of it. It's just one of the most beautiful wands I've seen, and it's very distinct. Everybody knows this is Hermione's wand, so yeah, I love it so very much. Okay, next up, I know whose this is because it says it on the box. It's not a first edition, it is Ginny Weasley's wand. So let's have a look at this one, shall we? Okay, so here we have Ginny's wand. It's quite nice. I bought it at Harrods when there was a Harry Potter exhibition. I don't know if you can see the details on it, but it's quite nice. It's like a knot, and I like to spin it because it looks cool. And it's just simple black. I mean, I like it. But just like with film Ginny, I feel it does not get her personality across at all. So it's fine. It's nice to hold. It's very light to hold. So that's one really great thing about Ginny's. But yeah, I think it just lacks a bit of personality. And everybody knows that Book Ginny has a ton of personality. And next we have, whoa, who do we have? I couldn't tell you whose this is, so I'm just going to open it and see. Oh, it's got blue velvet on it, so I feel like it can't be Dumbledore's, because Dumbledore has a blue case, so I'm really curious actually. This might be Sirius's wand. Yes, it's Sirius's wand. Funny story about this wand. I have 2 Sirius black wands. I found this out in the last time that I did a wand collection video, and I was very happy about it, but also very confused because I was sure that I had a Snape wand, and it appears that I don't, so I might have to get a Snape wand. And one day I would love to give away one of these Sirius black wands. But in the meantime, look how amazing this is. The detail on the wand is incredible, and I feel like the hilt here, I feel like the runes on it are the same as the ones on Sirius's tattoo. I think that was kind of what they were going for. I love the shape of this wand. It's like a square tip. If you can see that, it's square. So it's very nice to hold. It's very, yeah, it's quite weighty. So I like this wand very much. And of course, Sirius Black is the love of my life. So of course I like this one. Next up, Nymphadora Tonks. I know that because I'm psychic. No, I know it because it's on the box. I really like this one, so let's have a look at it. This wand is such a cool shape. I mean, it doesn't seem practical to hold, but look at the way this handle is shaped. It's so quirky and odd. I just don't know how you would hold it. I feel like every time I hold this one, it's gonna break. I love the way the paint looks like tiger stripes as well, kind of. Can you see that? It looks kind of like tiger stripes. And it's just a really fun wand. I think it kind of shows that she's a bit of a shapeshifter, because this wand changes shape from the tip to the hilt. It changes shape. It kind of looks like a Venus flytrap. I don't know, it's just a really cool looking wand, but it is not great to hold. It's just very strange. I don't envy Nat Tenor with this one, because I don't know how she held it and didn't break it. Here's one of my favourites, and one you've seen very recently in the Crimes of Grindelwald. Do I need to tell you what wand it is at this point? Look at that blue box. For now I'm going to say that it's Dumbledore's wand, because at the time of releasing this wand, it was Dumbledore's wand. I love the blue velvet. It just really stands out from every other wand because, oh, the blue. It's so beautiful. The one and only, literally the one and only Elder Wand. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's very long. Look. Yeah, you get it. I mean, I have to stand back slightly so that you can see the whole thing in frame. If I stand forward, it's just out of shot, like just barely can you see it. So it is amazing. I love the runes on it. I wonder what they mean. I always wonder if they have a meaning, because we know that ancient runes existed. I think they were German, and so people use runes. They do read runes and learn how to understand them. So I wonder if these are real runes, and if so, that's awesome. Who have we got next? This seems to be kind of a navy shade of box. And I think, well, I've already forgotten whose wand I have at this point. Oh, this might be Ron's wand. Let's have a look. Maybe it's Ron's, maybe it's not, and I'm not a true fan. Oh yes, I'm a genius. This is Ron Weasley's wand. First thoughts on this wand, when I saw it, at first I thought it was kind of ugly, but because it's a kind of greenish colour at the top. But I really like this wand. I don't have too much to say about it. It reminds me of Harry's wand. But the hilt of this wand is very rustic as well. You can tell it's a hand-me-down, probably. I mean, I believe his wand was a hand-me-down. But this is the Prisoner of Azkaban wand, so it wouldn't have been a hand-me-down. I love the way they've shaped and moulded this wand, because at the top it's kind of wavy. And then it straightens out near the bottom, but it's very crooked, and I really like that. It's very earthy and very Ronald. Now comes one of my favourite wands, which is because it happens to be the wand of one of my favourite characters. And it didn't come in a box, unfortunately. It was kind of in one of those cheap plastic packaging things. So, yeah, that's really a shame. But this is the wand of Luna Lovegood. I love Luna's wand. I believe she has two different wands, actually. I'm not sure, but I believe she does have two different wands. This one is the one that has a tulip kind of rose petal vibe to it, and it just really suits her. It's sweet yet quirky and unusual, and I just love it so much. My dad got this for me. He got most of these, honestly. But yeah, I just love this wand so much, and I like holding it. It's very, very easy to hold, very easy to wave. Sometimes the tip of the rose is a bit, like, it scratches you a bit, but if you hold it slightly higher up, you've got a lot of freedom to move, so I love Luna's wand. The next wand is very obvious to me whose wand this is just from the box. I thought that it would be Queenie's because it was pink, but it's not Queenie's. This is a Fantastic Beast wand, and here is the box. Just look at this box. So 20s. This is the wand of Serafina Picquery, and I got this wand in Spain, and you can see when I got that wand up there in the cards, because if you want to see back that far onto my channel, I show you when I got it, and I was very happy. This wand is so elegant. This gem right here is what drew me to it. So when I first saw this wand, I thought it was Umbridge's because I knew that Umbridge has some pink in her wand. But then I found out it was Serafina's, and so I bought it. I wasn't going to buy it if it was Umbridge's wand, funnily enough. But I found out it was Serafina Picquery's, and just beautiful. But it's so light, so light. It's probably the lightest wand I've ever had. Like, it's just really, really light. It's like you're barely even waving a wand. It's very, very fluid, very woo, wishy, wishy, washy, washy. I don't know. Is that even a thing? This one is one of my more recent purchases. I love the red on it. Look at this red. This is Fleur Delacour's wand, and I hope I said that right, but I probably didn't, so I'm very sorry to my French viewers if I have any. I just butchered Fleur's name. Sorry. This wand, ooh, this wand reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. It's just stunning. It's one of my favourites, and I don't see fleurs around often, so I had to buy it. It's just beautiful. It suits her perfectly. It's very, I guess French, I guess. Like, call me out if I'm wrong, but it just seems very French, very elegant, and I have not got much to say about it. Just look at it. It speaks for itself, just like Fleur does. You know, you look at her and you're like, wow. If you've watched my Christmas, what I got for Christmas haul, which is, you know, a little bit old now, but if you've watched it, you'll know that I got this wand for Christmas, and this is Minerva McGonagall's wand. So I wasn't planning on having this wand, but once I was gifted it for Christmas, I was in love with it. It is so McGonagall. I love the amber tip on the top of the, like the hilt of the wand, but I love how it kind of looks like a Victorian stair banister. And I suppose it would, I mean, she's not actually Victorian, even though we see her in Victorian Hogwarts in The Crimes of Grindelwald, but let's not talk about that right now. I just love it because it's kind of like a governess, kind of like a Mary Poppins governess vibe. Strict but fair, and practically perfect in every way because McGonagall is. I just love it. I don't really have much to say, but I love this wand and I'm so glad it was a gift because I would never have even like thought of getting this wand without it having been gifted to me, but now it's a firm favourite in the collection. Tell me which wand is your favourite, whether it be from my collection or just a wand that you like in particular. I'm really having an eye for Theseus Scamander's wand. I really want that wand. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and subscribe if you want to, if you haven't already, because I've got loads and loads and loads of Harry Potter things to say. So without any more chatter, I suppose I should go. So goodbye, Pixies. Thank you for watching.